So begin by coming into a comfortable seated position, palms face down towards the tops of the thighs. Ground down through the sit bones and lengthen, lift up through the spine. You can roll the shoulders up one time and then allow them to drop and melt down. And gently blink the eyes closed. Just allow yourself to settle into this time, settle into this space. With each exhale, just releasing, letting go of anything that you were doing before you came to your mat. Anything that you might need to do after. Just allowing those thoughts of past and future to release with the exhale. So the in-breath allows you to become soaked up into the present moment, the being in this now, the being in this body on the mat. And gently join the palms together in front of the heart. Join the thumbs in towards the breastbone. Lengthen up through the crown of the head and gently drop the chin down towards the chest so that the back of the head stays long, the neck stays long. Gently lean the upper body backwards, stack the shoulders over the hips, leaning back into yourself. And take a moment to set an intention for practice. So even this short amount of time that you've carved out in your day, setting any intention to cultivate what you need right now, what you need to create for yourself. Anything you need to cultivate or let go of. And allowing that thought, that image, that vision to be present, to vibrate out from your heart, from that longing, out into all of the cells of your being as we open class with one chant of Om. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the breath out. Inhale, fill up the lungs, prepare to chant. Exhale, drop the hands down towards the tops of the thighs, palms face down. Next exhale, gently drop the chin down towards the chest. And on your next exhale, open the eyes. Inhale, lift the head up into neutral. And exhale, ground down through the sit bones. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Lift the gaze as you grow tall. And exhale, drop the right hand down towards the floor by your side. Spread out wide through the hand. And start to lean down into the hand. Open and spiral that left arm up. Full side stretch through the left side of the body. Option to stay onto the hand or to drop down onto the forearm and the elbow, as long as you're rooting down through that left sit bone. And opening up through the whole left side of the waist. Start to deepen your breath. Exhale to start to drop that left hand down towards the right knee. Spiral over through center, left hand down or elbow, and reach the right arm up and over. Drop down more now through that right sit bone. Draw the navel back on the exhalation. Send the heart forwards and through. Follow your breath. Exhale, drop the right hand down through center. And inhale, coil the left arm up and over. Exhale, drop the arm down through center. Fluid as you go, as you breathe. Inhale, sweep the arm up and back. Exhaling forwards through center. And inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, folding forward through center. And inhale, extend and reach that right arm up and over. Keep the gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, now lower down the hand towards the floor. Start to walk both hands out and away from you. Press down through the hands to move the sit bones back towards earth. Spread the fingers. And maybe dropping the forehead down, maybe not. The sit bones staying planted down towards earth, finding length through the waist. Elbows stay lifted off of the floor. And press down through the hands. Inhale, start to walk your way up with the help of the hands. And shifting so that the other foot comes in front or on top, depending on how you're sitting. Just neutralizing out through your hips as you go. And inhale to reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, lower down the hands into prayer in towards the heart space. Inhale to open the arms out wide, cactus arms, bend into the elbows, lift the gaze, open the chest. And exhale, round it in, forearms together, palms meet, chin to chest. Inhale, rise up, open, find more space through the spine and the heart. Exhale, round it in. Feel free to close the eyes. Awareness at the heart space, heart center. And see if you can hear the sound of your breath. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice and familiar, feel free to use Ujjayi breath, creating that rhythm, setting the foundation of fluidity. Inhaling to open the arms out wide. And exhale, lower down the chin towards the chest. Interlace the fingers at the back of the head. Drop the elbows down towards the ground without pressing. Just allow the weight of the arms to open up through the back of the head, the back of the neck. Keep the chin down towards the chest. Exhale, drop the hands down towards the tops of the thighs. Inhale, roll the right ear up towards the right shoulder, maybe slightly back if that feels okay. And exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, roll left ear to left shoulder. And exhaling through midline, chin towards the sternum. Inhale, roll it up towards the side. And exhale through center. Inhale up towards the left side, maybe slightly back. And exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale, lift the gaze up towards the sky, reach the arms up as you flow up. Gaze follows as the palms touch. Exhale, lower down the hands to the heart. Good. And come on over onto all fours from here. Spread out wide through the hands and the fingers. Stack the knees underneath the hips. Keep the toes curled under. And inhale, start to arch from the low back, mid-back, coiling it up through the heart, gaze lifts. Exhale, press the ground away, start to round out through the spine. Inhale to open the chest. And exhale, press the ground away. Relax down through the crown. Now start to circle out through the spine. Moving as free as feels good right now. Close the eyes so you really allow that movement to come from your intuition, to come from within, where your body wants to go. Feel free to move the head, bend into knees, the hips can move. Getting out of your head and into your body. Synchronize with the breath. Moving slow, moving fast, whatever feels good. You might not be circling, you might be moving side to side, whatever is nice. If you are circling, however, reverse the direction of that circle. Find your way back into a neutral, flat back, gaze down, keeping the toes curled under you. Start to lift the knees up and off the floor, extending back through the hips into downward facing dog. Hips move back in space, and walk out the feet, bend into the right knee, and bend into the left. Sending some more space into the hamstrings, backs of the legs, as well as throughout the spine. Deep breathing. And find stillness here. Pause, extending down through the legs. It's okay if the heels are off the floor. It's okay if the knees are bent. Focusing on straightening out through the spine, sending the heart towards the legs. Exhale, drop the knees down towards the ground. Sink all the way back, child's pose. Big toes touching, knees away from one another. And walk out the hands, spread out wide through the fingers. Elbows stay off the floor. Drop the forehead down towards the ground. Melt and surrender. Move the hips slightly side to side, shift over to the right and over to the left. Just becoming aware of that point of contact where the femur bone meets the hip socket. Lubricating out through that space. Soft awareness, soft movement. Coming into stillness, sink back and deep down through the hips. Inhale, start to walk the hands over towards the right side. Walking out through the right hand, but especially out through the left hand. Hands stay shoulder width apart. Walking out over to the right as far as your body takes you today, right now, and then drop the forehead down. Breathing more space into that whole left side of the body as you're sinking down through the hips. Inhale, walk the hands back through midline. And exhale, walk the hands all the way over towards the left side. And extending out more through that right hand. Drop the forehead down towards the ground. Creating more space through the right side body. Softening the face, the forehead, the eyes, but deepening the breath. soaking and bathing in every breath. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Reach and extend out forwards through the arms. Press into the hands, rise all the way forwards to stack the shoulders over the wrists. Keeping the feet hip-width apart. Inhale, arch into the low back, gaze down in between the thumbs. And exhale, drop the chest down in between the thumbs. Squeeze the elbows in towards the sides of the body so the hips stay up and drop the chin down towards the floor. Press down through the hands. Inhale, rise back up. Straight arms. And exhale, now drop the chest down in between the thumbs. Drop the chin down. One more time. Inhale, press out through strong arms. Keeping that slight arch in the low back. Exhale, drop the chest down in between the thumbs. Inhale to press down through the hands, lift the chest off the floor. Bump the hips down, rise up into a baby cobra. Float the hands off of the floor. Focus on length rather than height. So reach the crown away from the tail. Draw the shoulders down. Extend the arms out to the sides and walk them out so that they are pointing in the directions of the corners of the mat, coming onto the fingertips. And inhale to press out through the arms, rise up slightly higher here. So option to stay with the hands further away or walking them in line with the corners of the mat. And starting to create wave-like movements with the spine. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you drop. Inhale as you rise up. Follow your breath. Exhale to lower. So walking in the hands only as much as feels comfortable to you. Taking it step by step to deepen into the back bend. Soften the eyes if they're open. Next, inhale, holding it up. Send the chest forwards. Shoulder blades squeezing in towards the back of the heart. Draw the navel in to find more lift and length. And exhale, dropping it down towards the ground. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and press down through the hands. Come through the knees, curl the toes under you. Make your way all the way back to sit onto your heels. Toes stay curled underneath you. Bring the hands together in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. And start to open the arms in towards yourself. Flip the palms away from one another, back of the hands together, and spiral away so the palms meet. A couple of rounds, loosening up through wrists as you're opening your feet. Doing this movement with the hands so that you are forgetting that you're opening up the feet. So you're opening up the backs of the hands towards one another, spinning them away from you, and then join the palms together. Feel free to close the eyes as well, or gaze at the hands if you do need to. If this becomes too much for the feet, for the toes, feel free to lower the hands down towards the ground in front of you. Good. Next time, the backs of the hands come together, interlace the fingers, a little bit awkward way, but reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. And now interlace in a better way if you're not in a comfortable position, and press the palms all the way up, but drop the shoulders down. See if you can bring the arm bones behind your ears, but draw the lower ribs in so you're not flaring out through your rib cage, but keeping that integrity. And moving the arms back and behind the ears. One more full inhale. And exhale to release and draw the arms down towards the ground, sending the weight back towards your feet to come to stand at the back of the mat into a forward fold. as wide as the hips and drop down through the crown of the head. Inhale, rise up into a halfway lift. Come onto the fingertips or place the hands underneath the knees. Breathing in your halfway lift, draw the shoulders back, reach the crown forwards and spiral the sit bones back. And keep drawing the lower ribs in towards the body, holding integrity. Exhale, deepen and fold it down. Fluid movements, follow the breath. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift, either onto fingertips or hands under the knees. Exhale, deepen, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, drop down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Holding in your fold, taking a hold of your big toes, yogic toe lock. Middle finger, index finger, thumb. Inhale, find more length. Bend the knees as much as you need to hold your toes. Exhale, now start to drop your way down, crown towards the floor. Then the elbows out towards the sides. And step by step, start to straighten out through your legs. Engage the legs. Lift the kneecaps. And draw the shoulders back onto the spine. So the shoulders are far away from the ears. Inhale to rise up, halfway lift, grow tall. And exhale, release the grip of the feet. Inhale, press down through the feet. Rise your way all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Lift the gaze up. And exhale, drop the hands down into the heart, into the chest. Inhale, bend into the knees. Open the arms out wide to the sides. Arch the spine. Exhale, curl the tailbone under you and draw the palms in towards one another. Long through the low back, chin to chest. Inhale, slight bend into the knees, open the heart, and exhale, tuck the tailbone under you, draw the palms together. One more time, inhale, open up through the chest, through the heart, and exhale, bring the hands to touch into prayer in front of you. Inhale, draw the hands in towards the sternum, thumbs in towards yourself. Exhale, ground down through the feet, drop the shoulders down. Step out wider towards Hindi squat feet, toes on the floor, heels onto the mat. Root down through the feet, and as you inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Follow up with your gaze. Exhale, draw the hands down through the midline as you start to bend into the knees. If this bothers your knees, don't do it. Sink all the way down with the hips and press the palms towards one another. Lift the crown away from the tail. Press the palms together to deepen the opening in the hip. Knees open out towards the sides. Soften the gaze as you sink. If you're higher up, that's okay. Finding peace where you are, patience where you are. And extend the right arm out towards the sides if you're deep down, otherwise hold and stay. Right arm out to the side, onto the fingertips. Inhale, extend the left arm up towards the sky. Spiral around the axis of your spine and lift the gaze up towards that back thumb. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, drop the hand all the way down towards the low back, maybe interlacing the fingers or taking a hold of that left wrist if a bind is in your practice. So stay where you are. Growing tall through the spine on the inhale, spiral deeper on the exhale. And exhale to release. Extend the left arm out towards the sides, onto the fingertips. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Option stay here or sweep the hand down towards the low back. You might stop and pause here, or sweeping left arm back and behind you, interlacing fingers, or take a hold of the left wrist. Roll the right shoulder back and gaze back as well. Come back to that fluid rhythm of breath. Exhale to release the grip. Drop the hands down towards the floor. Start to lift the legs in towards straight, hips up towards the sky. Take a hold of opposite elbow and just sway side to side. Bend into the right knee as you go to the right, the left knee as you go to the left. Shaking the head slightly side to side. Good. And back to center. Drop the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, walk the hands all the way forwards to the top of the mat. Reset the feet, feet hip width apart. Exhale, drop the knees down, lower down, knees, chest, chin towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chest up, rise up, cobra. Stay low in baby cobra, or rise up higher. Either way, squeeze the elbows in, and exhale, come through the knees, curl the toes under you, hips back, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Gaze forwards in between your hands. Inhale, step the right foot all the way forwards and through. Drop the back knee down towards the ground. And inhale to sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lower down the hands towards the heart. And inhale to sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. One more time. Inhale to sweep up, maybe more back this time. And exhale to join the hands into prayer. Inhale, find more length. Press yourself slightly out of the pose. And exhale to twist the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Press the palms together to deepen the twist. Lift the gaze up. And back. Option to lift that back knee off of the floor. Straightening out through that back leg. Maybe inhale to open the arms out wide to the sides and keeping the gaze lift. Exhale to drop the hands down towards the floor, unraveling from where you are, and drop the right knee down towards the ground. Sink down into pigeon, prop up underneath the right hip if needed. Come onto your fingertips and lift the chest up. And exhale, walk the hands out and away. Sink down into fold, drop the forehead down. Make a pillow out of your arms or your hands. Breathing deeply in and out, feeling that pulsation, that rhythm, soothing breath. Option to come into a twist or stay where you are. If you're twisting, extend the right arm straight forwards. Thread the left arm down and underneath you. Come onto the left shoulder and left ear. Sending breath into the back body to soothe and tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. The nervous system responsible for resting, digesting, walk the hands back. And spread the hands out wide underneath the shoulders. Curl the back toes under. Step back in towards a plank pose. And exhale, take it all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Gaze forwards. Inhale, left foot forwards in between the hands. Drop the back knee down towards the ground. Prop up under the back knee if you need to. And inhale to sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lower down the hands into prayer. Inhale to sweep the arms up, maybe more backwards if your body allows you to come into more of a back bending practice. Exhale, drop the hands down into prayer. Inhale, reach and open out. Exhale, sealing that energy down into the heart. Now press down through the front foot. Inhale, back slightly out of the pose. And exhale to drop the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press the palms together to deepen the twist. Spiral up with the gaze as well towards the sky. Maybe lift that back knee up and away off of the floor. Reach forwards through the crown and back through the heel. Last option to inhale and flare the arms out to the sides as if the arms were wings of the heart, expanding through the fingertips from the core, from the heart. One more full inhale, full expansion, expression of the pose. Exhale, drop the hands down towards the ground. Unravel in order to drop the left knee down towards the ground. And sink down towards pigeon. Prop up underneath the left hip if you need it. Come on towards the fingertips. Open the chest. And exhale, drop down. Walk yourself forwards with the help of hands. Melt the forehead down onto the hands or floor. Sending breath, sending space into hips, into back body. Allowing yourself to be fully in this time, fully with this breath, fully in this shape. Maybe staying right here where you are or threading into the twist. Embracing each pose, each transition, each in-breath, each out-breath. Unraveling out of the twist if you're in it. Press down through the hands and swing that back leg forwards. Bring the soles of the feet together. Measure the distance with your straight arm so that the fingertips are just touching the heels, and sit up on a straight spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Passive fold. Just allow the spine to round down as you go forwards. Flip the palms to face up and drop and release down. Breathe in through the nose. Side out through the mouth. Inhale through nose. One more exhale through the mouth, releasing any last tension, stress or strain, stagnation. Breathe naturally through the nose. heavy through the hips. Inhale, rise up to seated. Extend that left leg straight. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Place the foot on the outside of the left leg. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, bend in that bottom heel towards the buttock. Bring the right hand back and behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm up towards the sky. Using the arms as little as possible, so twisting from your center, from your midline, over towards the right side, and softly bend into that left elbow and hook it down. So without using the arm too much to come into the twist, find lift and length, barely supporting with that back hand, and exhale, spiral from the navel around the axis of the spine, lifting that spiraling action up into the heart, the chest, right shoulder moves back. And avoid leading with the head here. Notice if you start to do so. Keep the chin in line with the sternum. If this is too much, just drop that, wrap the left arm around the right knee instead, without using it too much. So staying soft. Using each exhale to slightly deepen. Keep your body as it is, but inhale to shift the gaze forwards. If the left arm is hooked over, straighten out through that arm. Close the eyes. And visualize breathing in and out of your third eye, the point in between your eyebrows. Creating more space in your brain, in your mind. Soft breath. Exhale, unravel, gaze straight forward and drop the right knee down towards the bottom knee. If the left leg is still straight, keep it straight. Dropping the right knee down towards the bottom knee. Either stay seated here or exhale to start to fold forwards over the hips. So you might stay onto the hands, you might drop the forearms down. If the hands come down, stack the fists on top of each other and drop the forehead down onto the fists. Wherever you are, close the eyes. As you're opening up and breaking through tension in the areas of the hips, so visualize opening up and breaking through tension, stagnation, old thought forms, old patterns in the mind. Opening up to fresh perspectives as we can release those old stagnations, using the out breath to let go, the inhale to fill up with ease, with space. If you notice that you start to tense up, send the breath into the back body. down through the hips. Start to rise your way up through seated. If you're down into a fold, take it slow. Ground down through the hips. Extend out that right leg. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. Place the left foot on the outside of the right leg. Option stay here or bend in the heel towards the buttock. Find more lift and more length. This time interlace the fingers around the left knee, and without using the hands here, just lightly touching. Find more lift through the spine by rooting down through the hips towards the earth. And exhale, start to spiral around the axis of the spine without using the arms. Going as far as this takes you. Noticing on the out breath, you can move deeper. Once you come to your maximum, gently drop the left hand down behind you. You can stay with the right arm here or hook the elbow on the outside without anything turning into a struggle. So you're still staying soft, patient, but without being passive, being accepting of where you are, finding your breath, allowing everything to be as it is, and seeing things clearly for what they are, gazing forwards, keeping the body exactly as it is, the sides of the head. Close the eyes and straighten out through that right arm if it's hooked over the knee. And visualize breathing in and out through your third eye. Clearing out any stagnation through the whole spinal cord from the root to the crown. Staying with the focus in between the eyebrows for more clarity. Feel free to keep the eyes closed as you transition. Inhale to gaze forwards and drop the top knee down towards the bottom knee, bottom leg straight or bent. You can stay seated if this is already intense. Pause here. If any pain in the knees, make sure you shift so that there is not pain in the knees. Option to fold yourself down into a fold. Maybe stack fists on top of one another and melt the forehead. That point of focus down to meet your hands, your fists. And you can keep that focus of breathing in and out through the point between your eyebrows. Or if the breath needs to be anywhere else in the body right now, in the hips or in the low back, feel free to send the breath there to create more space. Slowing down the breath, slowing down any activity in the mind. Allowing everything to be as it is right now. The body, the mind, the heart, everything is as it should be. Feel free to keep the eyes closed, drop the hands down, start to build your way back up into seated. Uncross the legs, use the hands if you need to drop the soles of the feet down towards the floor. Keep the knees pointing up towards the sky. And drop the knees down side to side, to the right, to the left. As you drop the knees down towards one side, emphasize lengthening out that whole waistline of the other side of the body, if that makes any sense. So you're lifting the opposite hip. One more time to each side. Back to center, knees point up. Bring the feet in slightly. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. And inhale, press down through the feet. Lift the hips up, send the knees away from you. Open up through the chest, but keep the gaze up or eyes closed. Just a couple of pulsations here. Exhale, drop the hips down close towards the floor. And inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Send the knees away from the heart. Exhale, drop it down, close to earth. Inhale, rise it up, open heart, open shoulders. One more time, exhale, close to the floor with the hips. And inhale, press it up. Exhale, drop the hips down towards the ground. Come into a comfortable seat, cross-legged seat. Just move the hips slightly back and away from one another. Bring the palms to face down. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Close the mouth, breathe through the nose. Allow the face to completely soften, the jaw to soften. Leaning slightly back into the support of yourself. Coming into a 3-part breath. On the exhales, you will break the exhalation up into 3 parts, and the inhale in one long stream of in-breath. If there's any breath inside the lungs, exhale. And inhale deeply, filling up into the lungs, all the way up to the tops of the lungs. And exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale 2/3. Pause. And exhale fully. Pause. Inhale, deep breath in, into the belly, into the chest, into the collarbones. And exhale 1/3. Pause with the awareness at the top of the chest. Exhale 2/3. Pause with the awareness in the middle of the chest. And exhale fully and completely. Pause with the awareness just above the navel. Inhale deeply down into the chest, all the way up to the top of the chest. And exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale 2/3. Pause. Exhale fully. Pause, empty of breath. Inhale deeply. Keep going at your own pace, breaking the exhalation into 3 parts. Resting the awareness in the stillness. Resting the awareness in that space in between thoughts. Finishing off the last round. And then taking 1 full deep in breath. Take your time. And 1 full deep out breath through nose. And then breathe naturally. Become aware of sensations. Becoming aware of as subtle sensations as possible. Feel free to stay seated for as long as you'd like to. Or lie down and take a shavasana. We will finish up the practice here. The video will shortly end, but do what you need. Take your time. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.